Welcome back to Red Static Reacts. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Max.
And today we are watching episode 7 of season 4 of Breaking Bad.
Okay.
Last episode, bit of a slower one.
Walt got 3 nice ladies deported.
I mean, I hope that's
Yeah.
all that happened to them.
Yeah,
I know
because
Tyrus said that they were being deported, but
Gus doesn't like loose ends.
Skylar had her own little nervous breakdown, almost fled to Colorado. It was after that speech that Walt gave her, the danger, he's the one who knocks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
As false as we might know that to be, it doesn't necessarily ring false with her because she, at this point, doesn't really know him as well as she thought. For all she knows that he's this cold-blooded killer. Not too much more to say about the episode. Just looking forward to the next one, as always.
Yes.
If you guys could like, comment, and subscribe.
Please.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
And let's get into episode 7.
All right.
That's Rage. That's what that game's called.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't play it with a light gun. Doesn't matter. It's a show.
You know, it looks like Jesse's house. All the stuff on the walls.
You see that little flash of Gale pop up for a second?
Yeah, I just saw it.
Yeah, I was going to say, this can't be good for his PTSD.
This is not good therapy. Yeah, it's kind of like a real life decision to make.
Yeah. I love playing video games, but I don't know if that's the time to be doing it. Especially not to play The Sims or something.
Yeah.
It's in perfect condition. It's got 17 miles on the odometer.
I know. Spent the better part of an hour sweet-talking the manager down to a restocking fee.
Oh, well.
Oh, and make sure you talk to the general manager. His name is Glenn.
Glenn.
I feel like he would have reacted that way no matter what the name was.
Yeah, I don't think it mattered.
Ryan.
Bob. I'd almost expect that's Walt.
Well, yeah. So what they say, all they could get for it was $800?
No, that was the return fee.
The restocking fee?
Yeah, restocking fee.
Might as well get some use out of it.
What did you do, Walt? Oh my gosh.
That's nothing to him.
Now there's a tow fee.
He could buy one of those cars every day with the amount of money he makes.
He had more fun in 15 minutes than Walt Jr. got to have the entire time he had the car. Are you kidding me? Well, you said he could afford it.
This is going to be what, the second car he's blown up?
Yeah.
I know it doesn't work that way in real life, but I would be walking away quicker. I know it takes a while.
Yes, hello. I need a cab. How long do you think that would take? No, I'm sure he'll see me.
Oh, man.
Oh, and about that other thing, unrelated, yes, I can get you in. But I got to warn you, the 8th hole is murder.
You got to be in the mood to deal with Saul, I think.
You can't go in there in a bad mood.
Section of property, but since it's your own property, I sweated him down to misdemeanor trash burning.
Damn.
I don't need to hear the blow by blow. Just tell me it's done.
God, can you imagine having that reaction to losing $52,000?
No, I cannot.
God.
Fine, rebel without a cause. Give.
I like that.
I don't have anything to put in a safe, but I would still like one like that.
What third party?
Someone who can ameliorate the situation.
Let's ditch the thesaurus, all right?
Yeah, I was going to say.
They know Mike, and Mike knows them.
What are you telling me? Mike knows everyone who does this?
Who do you think gave me their names?
Probably a safe bet. Mike does seem to know a little bit of everything.
Gus Fring, hey, just winging that guy is not going to ameliorate your situation.
I like that. I feel like most shows would have taken the route, like it's just so easy to hire a hitman.
How close were you to him?
Close. And closer than you and me right now.
Guess he's just trying to gauge how easy it would be for Jesse to take care of Gus.
He would probably stand a better chance at it right now.
Just how many people is Walt going to have him kill?
What people?
Me. He said he sees something in me.
He sees a way to Walt.
He can't truly think that you'd forget. Well, let alone Gail, let alone Victor.
Walt, what the hell are you doing, man?
Jesse's about to elbow drop him.
I know.
Look, I'm just glad he's painting his house.
Drop the sales pitch. I'll do it. I'll kill him.
Okay, we've already seen Mike put a bug in somebody's house before.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be so sure that they weren't listening.
Bouncy house for the kids. You know, make a splash. Get on TV. Let people know they're not gonna have to face the eyebrows of doom when they come in.
Lately, his mood's improved, and he's like a maniac with his PT.
It's fantastic.
As long as he's in a better mood.
Well, he's got some focus, thanks to Walt.
Oh, yeah, no, it's very important to maintain your clear coat, boy, once that goes.
I was going to say Walt's been doing his homework, but he did used to work here, so I guess he would know.
How much is that?
$274,000.
God damn.
Unbelievable.
This is too much.
So it's more than you thought. And this is somehow bad news.
You don't got to launder it all right now, do you? You can store it somewhere.
I was under the impression that you had this under control.
I just didn't expect this amount of money.
Being a criminal sounds exhausting. Being a criminal and getting away with it.
Okay, then.
Over $7 million a year. That's a tidy little sum.
$7 million a year sounds great if you live to see it.
Well, apparently this is bad stuff.
Is it more ricin?
It looks like it.
You slip it into his food or drink. There shouldn't be any taste or smell. A man his age, working as hard as he does, no one will be surprised.
I wouldn't put it past Mike to be suspicious, though.
Or Gus, for that matter.
I'm talking about if he died.
Oh, well, heck yeah.
What if they search me?
Will they do that?
I mean, I get why Walt can't do it himself. It just sucks that
Once again.
Jesse's having to do this again. Like, if he pulls this off, he basically is a hitman.
I just don't like that Walt is using Jesse.
Don't worry. You're not gonna have to pick me up. It might take me a while, but I'll get there.
He's doing a lot better.
And he's already doing some investigating.
Oh my gosh.
Bringing Junior with him.
What do you mean, on a lark? Spur of the moment, your dad just up and buys you a brand new Challenger?
See, this is why Skylar had to do this. That's why she had to take the car back. Because people like Hank are going to ask a lot of questions.
Hank knows that Skylar and Walt are paying for his medical expenses, right?
No.
Oh. I thought that came up.
If ever you're interested in rewarding part-time work, perhaps something after school, my door is always open.
Let's get the whole family working for him.
Sure. Take a Diet Coke. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Yeah, see, before he found that flyer, all this would just look totally normal to Hank. But now I think it might come across as Gus trying too hard to be friendly with the DEA. I like that there's always a vegetable plate. Every time they have a meeting here, there's a vegetable plate. Nobody ever touches it.
You know how to make coffee?
Sure.
There you go.
Well, now's your chance.
Got Tyrus down in the tree line, bearing 50. Landed him there last night in case we...
With the microphones and cameras, surveillance cameras, I'd be afraid that there's a camera watching him do this.
It's the most suspicious looking preparation of coffee ever.
I don't have an extra holster. You stick this in your pocket, keep it out of sight.
Well, it might make things easier.
Well, you can't shoot Gus.
Emergency only. First car is coming.
I'd be pretty nervous if Mike handed me a gun. Like, if he thought it necessary. That table's so huge.
If he'd had a chance to put that ricin in, it would have happened.
El único que viene soy yo.
¿Y por qué es eso?
Mis gerentes piensan que yo puedo representar sus intereses adecuadamente.
It's a red flag.
Yeah, I would have thought this would have been more of an important meeting.
Yo haré un solo pago y 50 millones de dólares americanos.
So basically, I give you $50 million, you stop attacking us?
That's what it sounds like.
Es que sí o que no. Ustedes ya saben lo que quiere el cartel y cualquier otra cosa sería un gastadero de tiempo.
Is he asking for Walt or Hank? Gus does not look satisfied.
It's not too often that he does. I wouldn't even be thinking about it.
He said he sees something in me.
If I had to put it in a word, I'd guess loyalty. Only maybe you got it for the wrong guy.
Yeah, it's about where I thought they were going. Almost kind of agree with Mike on that one.
Jesse? Hey. Hey, long time no see.
I never know how Jesse's doing, sobriety-wise.
It's hard to tell.
Anything you want to talk about?
Well, he didn't show up for no reason.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering why he's here, really.
I, killed a dog. I put him down. I watched him go.
I guess this is the only avenue he has to talk about it.
Maybe it's not the details that matter, right? How'd you feel about what you did, Jesse?
Who cares how you feel? What kind of a person kills a dog for no reason?
Okay, mind your business.
If you just do stuff and nothing happens, what's it all mean? Oh, right, this whole thing is about self-acceptance. So no matter what I do, hooray for me because I'm a great guy? I mean, you back your truck over your own kid and you, accept why I'm here in the first place is to sell you meth. You're nothing to me but customers.
I don't think Jesse's going to be coming back here after today.
Maybe he can sleep a little bit easier.
Yeah, got some of that off his shoulders, I suppose.
That's the first and only time I think that... What's that guy's name? We don't know his name, do we?
I can't...
We might know his name. I don't know. Whoever leads the group, that's the first time we've seen him flustered.
It's been a week. What's going on? I haven't seen him.
I mean, it's not like Jesse really had a chance. Well, I guess he did. He could have put it in the coffee.
Well, Mike walked up right behind him.
Hey.
I've seen comments where people say they don't like Marie. I like Marie. She's got her problems. It's hard to dislike someone who's that supportive unconditionally, you know?
And she has been.
Yeah.
Steve tell you his news?
What? You finally got your period?
I made GS-14.
GS-14. GameStop 14.
No, what I think we got here is Heisenberg's former cook. And maybe a line on Heisenberg himself.
This is all because Walt wouldn't shut up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this little dingus here is manufactured by a big international concern.
It's funny to hear somebody else call something dingus.
Yeah.
I call everything dingus.
So, I go back and push more, and before you know it, the temp's gone, there's no forwarding address, and I'm talking to some snot-nosed corporate lawyer who's asking me for my badge number.
Wow.
Which means you got somewhere.
Yeah, he did.
Now, Madrigal is based in Hanover, Germany, but they're what they called highly diversified. Industrial equipment, global shipping, major construction, and a tiny little foothold in American fast food.
Oh, man.
This is what you did, Walt.
Yeah. Handed it to him on a silver platter.
Maybe he's meeting somebody. I'm like, who? Well, like maybe this guy.
Bingo.
It's going to take some convincing, though, since he's, like, best friends with the DEA.
Hank, no offense, but I think you're really reaching.
Actually, he put together a real good scenario here.
Well, he put together exactly what's happening.
Can't seem to wrap my mind around this one little thing. And that is, what are Gustavo Fring's fingerprints doing in Gail Bedeker's apartment?
Pulled a Columbo on him.
Wow. Yep. Wow. Wow.
I always like seeing Hank do his thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, they were already hanging it up and going, no, that's too far-fetched.
Understandably, because it's, you know, we kind of talked over it, but Gomi was saying it's like he wouldn't suspect Colonel Sanders of, you wouldn't go straight to the head of the company, but...
Then he pulls the rabbit out of his hat.
At the very least, it is the ammo he needs to keep investigating.
Well, Walt, he's up and walking and talking.
Yeah, and he's been doing his homework, as if Walt didn't already have enough to worry about.
He's only got himself to blame for that. You know, I mean, Walt can't stand it, but he just keeps belittling Jesse at every turn. And then he dredges up all of the stuff that's happened to Jesse, like that was going to help.
Well, he does all the most infuriating way of trying to reach somebody, which is to demean them in a way that it makes it sound like you're not really trying to insult them.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, Gus could never think you would be that naive.
Yeah, he's not...
To think that you're useful.
I'm going to take all the credit away from you, Jesse. You know, I'm going to take everything that they've built you up to believe and just crush you with it.
Yeah. You're not so stupid that you would have a high self-esteem. You would never feel good about yourself.
Hey, man.
That would just, you're not that dumb.
And so what does Jesse do? He goes to the meeting and pretty much lays out, except for saying it was a dog he shot and not Gail, and told him, you know, I'm here to sell y'all meth. That's Walt. That's why Jesse was there, is because of all the stuff Walt was saying.
Yeah, well, and like you said, I don't know if Jesse's going to be welcome back at those meetings anymore.
I don't see Jesse going back there, and I didn't see Badger or Skinny Pete.
They're off doing God knows what. Maybe they're probably just already out of the program. All 12 steps.
But anyway, Walt got a 15-minute joyride out of Walt Jr.'s car before he destroyed it.
And it only cost him $52,000.
A $52,000 joyride.
Which is like 1/5 of the money that he brought in to Skyler's office.
Man.
Really good episode.
Yeah.
The episodes with explosions usually are pretty good.
It just keeps... I know it's building. I just don't like what it's building up to.
Well, Hank's already like 75% of the way there.
And I know that whatever they do, they're going to have to take their time compiling evidence.
Mm-hmm.
But they've already got Gus's fingerprints.
Yeah, but I mean, they're going to need a lot more than that if they're going to tie Gus to
I know.
a meth lab.
But just that alone right there is enough to kickstart this thing. Well, they've got Hank out there doing the footwork, and he's more than happy to do it.
Oh, yeah, he lives for this kind of thing. You can tell that's
it's
when he's the most happy, is when he's on the job.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank all of you very much for joining us. If you would, please like, comment, and subscribe. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. And we're over halfway through season 4. And before you know it, we'll be done with season 5 and on our way to El Camino and Better Call Saul. So thanks for sticking with us, and we will see you in episode 8.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.